Numbers chapter 33. And these are the stages of the sons of Israel, as they came forth from out of the land of Egypt, with their force, by the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote the things of their departures, and the things of their stages, through the word of the Lord. And these are the stages of their goings. Departing from out of Ramesses in the first month, the 15th day of the first month, the next day of the Passover, the sons of Israel came forth with a high hand before all the Egyptians. And the Egyptians, buried of theirs having died, all as many as the Lord struck, all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. And among their gods the Lord executed punishment. And the sons of Israel, departing from out of Ramesses, camped in Succoth. And departing from out of Succoth, they camped in Etham, which is a part of the wilderness. And departing from out of Etham, and they camped at the mouth of Hiroth, which is before Baal-zephon. And they camped before Migdol. And departing before Hiroth, and they passed over between the sea into the wilderness, and went a journey 3 days through the wilderness themselves, and camped in Bitterness. And departing from out of Bitterness, and they came to Elim. And in Elim were 12 springs of waters, and 70 trunks of palm trees, and they camped there by the water. And departing from Elim, and they camped by the Red Sea. And departing from the Red Sea, and they camped in the wilderness of Sin. And departing from out of the wilderness of Sin, and they camped in Dophka. And departing from out of Dophka, and they camped in Alush. And departing from Alush, and they camped in Rephidim. And there was not water there for the people to drink. And departing from out of Rephidim, and they camped in the wilderness of Sinai. And departing from out of the wilderness of Sinai, and they camped at Tombs of the Desire. And departing from out of Tombs of the Desire, and they camped in Hazeroth. And departing from out of Hazeroth, and they camped in Rithma. And departing from out of Rithma, and they camped in Rimmon Perez. And departing from out of Rimmon Perez, and they camped in Libnah. And departing from out of Libnah, and they camped in Rissa. And departing from out of Rissa, and they camped in Kehelatha. And departing from out of Kehelatha, and they camped in Shapher. And departing from out of Shapher, and they camped in Harada. And departing from out of Harada, and they camped in Makheloth. And departing from out of Makheloth, and they camped in Tahath. And departing from out of Tahath, and they camped in Terah. And departing from out of Terah, and they camped in Mithka. And departing from out of Mithka, and they camped in Hashmonah. And departing from out of Hashmonah, and they camped in Moseroth. And departing from out of Moseroth, and they camped in Bene-Jaakan. And departing from out of Bene-Jaakan, and they camped in the mountain of Hagidgad. And departing from out of the mountain of Hagidgad, and they camped in Jobatha. And departing from Jobatha, and they camped in Ebronah. And departing from Ebronah, and they camped in Ezion-Geber. And departing from out of Ezion-Geber, and they camped in the wilderness of Zin. And departing from out of the wilderness of Zin, it is Kadesh. And departing from out of Kadesh, and they camped in Hor the mountain, neighboring the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest ascended into the mountain by order of the Lord, and died there in the 40th year of the exodus of the sons of Israel from out of the land of Egypt, in the 5th month, day 1 of the month. And Aaron was 23 and 100 years old when he died in Hor the mountain. And the Canaanite king Arad heard, and this one dwelt in the land of Canaan, when the sons of Israel entered. And departing from Hor the mountain, and they camped in Zalmonah. And departing from Zalmona, and they camped in Punon. And departing from out of Punon, and they camped in Oboth. And departing from Oboth, and they camped in Gai on the other side upon the boundaries of Moab. And departing from out of Gai, and they camped in Dibon-Gad. And departing from out of Dibon-Gad, and they camped in Almon-Diblathaim. And departing from out of Almon-Diblathaim, and they camped upon the mountains of Abarim before Nebo. And departing from the mountains of Abarim, and they camped upon the descent of Moab, at the Jordan by Jericho. And they camped by the Jordan, between Jesimoth unto Abel-Shittim, by the descent of Moab. And the Lord spoke to Moses near the descent of Moab, by the Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and you shall say to them, You pass over the Jordan into the land of Canaan, and you shall destroy all the ones dwelling in the land before your face. And you shall lift away their sacred heights, and all their molten idols you shall destroy them, and all their sacred monuments you shall lift away. And you shall destroy the ones dwelling the land, and you shall dwell in it. For to you I have given their land by lot. And you shall inherit the land by lot according to your tribes. To the many you shall multiply their possession, and to the lesser you shall give less for their possession. To whatever part his name should come forth by lot, there his possession will be. According to the tribes of your patrimony you shall inherit. And if you should not destroy the ones dwelling upon the land from your face, then it shall be, whomever you should leave behind of them shall be barbs in your eyes, and arrows in your sides, and shall be an enemy to you upon the land upon which you dwell. And it will be, in so far as I had determined to do to them, I shall do to you.